Let's take a look at how you want to actually create purchase orders in simple MRP or the reverse planning to gain, for instance, free freight or discounts and stuff like that. So let's assume we've been in the simple MRP journal in here, and I've already run the calculate simple MRP, and I run it for critical items in all levels, meaning that it's been breaking down on different location in all low levels, entering it all into my reverse planning worksheet over here. So right now in my reverse planning worksheet, I have lots of lines, action message new, and they're ready to be carried out. And this is for many different location code. And if we look at some of those, we're not normally just carrying out for all of those, creating many different orders. In real life, we would look at those orders, and maybe let's look at vendor number 88,000 in here. So if I'm filtering on this vendor, we have 3 items for this vendor, and we can see the cost amount because I have shown that column, which is standard and business central. In the planning worksheet and requisition worksheet, I've shown this column, and the problem is now maybe I would like some more amount to get discounts. So from in here, I could just export this to the to Excel to see the total amount if it was many line, or I could just overview it here to see this is not enough. So I'd like to leave those lines. I'd like to plan more for this vendor, even though nothing more is critical, and I can use the direct replenishment. First of all, let me clear this filter and remove the action message check mark in here, so I can select set action message, ignore action, so I'm not creating any orders when carrying out right now. Then I can enter my direct replenishment worksheet, and in here I will calculate direct replenishment. I will select a template with different interesting things on it. First of all, I've made one for purchase item up till reorder quantity in here, and I made an filter, an item filter that helps me every time I run it by having a vendor number, so I don't have to find the vendor number. I can just change the number in here, and it's only supposed to be purchase items. So thereby only give me purchase items, suggest a vendor number with this one. And I said calculate up till reorder point plus reorder quantity when I suggest quantity, auto suggest quantity. Because if it calculates to 0, it already did that in the first job. The second thing, which is most important on this template in here, is that I set a check mark in this field. Very important. The field that we called skip if already planned. This means I already have some lines in my reverse planning worksheet, and I don't want those lines to be deleted because maybe I already handled it, so I want to skip the planning of those 3. Let's try to run it. It have updated my setup. I would like to run it on vendor number 88,000. And this direct replenishment, the point of that will be that it always create lines on all items for this vendor. So all item number carrying this vendor number will be in here. The quantity to order is suggested up till reorder quantity plus reorder point. And I can just drill down here and see what else would I like to buy if I need to reach the discount level for this vendor. And then I can start check marking it here and say, let's go with some of the items here to see what we get out of it. Carry out actions, moving those to the planning worksheet lines. And like before in here, I would like to find my vendor and filter on it. Or I could just add the filter manually, of course, in here. So now I can see we have more lines in here, some of them being planned already with the big batch job, some of them being planned with manually for me because I'm just filling up when I'm buying from this vendor anyway. And I could export this to Excel. So in my Excel sheet, I could now look at the total quantity that I'm ordering in here. So from this sheet, I can see both that I'm ordering a total of 888 down here. I could scroll right and I could see the total amount of 27,000 in my local currency. If I've added volume and weight to the items, I could also see it here. So this way, I know if I put this away in one combined order, this will be my amounts. So let's go back in Business Central if I think this is okay for me. And I could use my filter in here. If I have many lines, I could use my filter accepting action messages, even though I have many other lines in here. And again, be aware here that the other lines here has been deselected in the planning worksheet. So now when I carry out action messages and make purchase order, it will make one purchase order for all those items here for that window.